Hi there, it's time to give my CNC milling machine a service there. I've removed the Morse taper chuck, so I've dropped the head down as far as I can. Trying to decide on the best way to get at the gib screws on the Z axis, because as you can see, they've worked their way loose, which is a problem, especially if you want accuracy on your machine. The main problem is they're right behind the lead screw, behind here. So I'm just trying to decide on the best way to get at them, other than removing the two bolts from there and taking the bolts out at the top. Not too sure. What a pain in the butt if I've got to do that though. It means I'm actually removing the Z axis of the mill in truth. So I'm going to look into this and I'll let you know how it goes. So fingers crossed, I'll get those adjusted up, put some actual thread lock on this time, which is something I didn't do initially. So that's probably why they've vibrated the way loose. But no problem, I'll let you know how it goes. I may actually take this off and have a bit of a go up in there as well. I'm thinking about possibly switching to a belt drive soon, because the machine will be much quieter and allow higher spindle speeds, especially for when it comes to milling PCB boards, etc. Okay, thank you, bye for now. Maybe I'm getting a bit carried away. At least I know what it looks like underneath the motor now. Don't think it'd be that difficult to do a belt drive conversion. I guess you've just got to remove that and replace the mount on the motor. Yeah, I don't think that should be too bad. Just dismantling all the Z axis at the moment, so I can get at those gib screws. Probably not the best of ideas, but we'll see how it goes. Hi there, I've decided to take the head off the machine, so that's that done. Because this all has to be retightened up back inside the head anyway after. So I'm going to remove all the Z axis while it's like that. I'm going to have a bit of a nosy inside there, because I've never really seen inside it properly. So I might shoot a little bit of video of that as well. Okay. Hi there. Okay, I've spun the head round. I just thought I'd show you the gears that are in there. And then as we switched into low and high gear, low gear, I understand why they're quite clunky now, because you've got quite a few plastic gears in there. That black bit that you see in the middle, that's the actual lever for levering the gears on that shaft up and down. I have actually clicked in. I was unsure whether the actual head was in two parts. The head is in two parts, which is shown by these. It's mounted with these 4 bolts. That's what affects it to the front half. So interesting. Obviously using sand cast moulds or something, I think. But these are little beasties I was after getting at. These gib screws here. So, or at least I know a bit more about my machine now, so that's nice to know. So I've got a funny feeling I will actually machine a plate to extend out the Z axis, but then I'll need to get another base piece for the mill as well to extend that, and get a longer lead screw for this Y axis, because it would be handy to have a larger coverage on the machine. Yeah, it's got me thinking now, that has. Well, I keep seeing my buddy's machine Hoss machine there, Dan. He's done quite some cool groovy stuff with this machine, and I like the idea of having more coverage with the machine. I have been thinking about building a big CNC router. Actually, I'll just swing this camera around. Yeah, I have been thinking about building a big CNC router, but if I can expand this machine to do the coverage that I need for the parts that I'm making, then that's another option. And in the long run, that might work out easier. We'll have to see. But right then, I'm going to get back to doing what I was doing. I think I'll grease up those gears, see if that helps, and I'll catch you all in a bit. Bye for now. Right then, I've put it all back together. Oh, I don't know if I've ever mentioned this, but at the moment my milling machine temporarily lives in a big cardboard box, so I don't make a mess everywhere. And then all I've simply done is I've got a flap that goes up when it's not in use. A little bit of Velcro on the side there, so don't get a mess everywhere. And obviously when I'm machining, just flips down out the way. Right, put it all back together. Now what I intend to do is clear all the bottom of my box out, because there's all rags and all kinds of junk in there. Again, clean all my T-slots, clean all the various bits of the machine. Get it nice and clean again. If I'm going to do a service, I might as well tidy up the work area. So that's my little bit of work for tonight. Hi there, I've just finished cleaning the machine and rebuilding the machine. I've serviced it, I've adjusted all the gib screws and everything. Everything's nice and tight, and I've put some thread lock on them. There you go. The box work area is a lot cleaner, so that's good. So I keep my vice down there because it's out of the way of the cross slide, the Z axis, and I have a habit of always putting my oil can on the end there. it's quite useful having that little platform. There we go. It's looking much cleaner, much tidier. On the top of the box I keep a few wooden jigs there. Load of latex gloves for keep oil off my hands and stuff. Got my goggles, my earmuffs and that. So there we go. Okie dokie. So that's another thing out of the way, done and dusted. So I'll get and make some parts tomorrow. My dad will be visiting, so I'll be making some train parts for my dad's model trains and that as well. So alright, and thank you for watching my videos. If any of you ever want to ask me any questions considering the parts I'm making, or to do with converting your machine to CNC if you've got a Sieg X2 etc., then you're welcome to post me some comments there. Be kind. Alright, thanks, bye.